Hi, it's Nabil, Yearbook Guy. Thanks so much for joining me here. I wanted to have a look at a couple of things. So, you've heard me before, or maybe if you're new to this, you haven't heard me, but you'll hear me often saying whole numbers, design with whole numbers. Well, there's reason for that, and lots of that has to do with keeping clarity, consistency, and really a very clean look. Are whole numbers always the way to go? Well, whole numbers are really a rule that I teach quite a bit when I'm working with anybody to do with yearbook, whether it's an advisor, whether it's students, whether it's just somebody who wants a little bit of a look at design. But when we look at whole numbers, the idea behind it is keeping a consistency of spacing, and we use whole numbers for our X placement and our Y placement, so how far in from the one edge it is and how far down from the other edge that it is. But when we talk about spacing, usually I talk about leaving one pica worth of spacing between objects, so vertically and horizontally. Well, do we always? Not always. Once you know that rule, you can break it, like many other things, right? But do it properly. So here's an example of doing that properly. We're looking at a design with whole numbers. My whole numbers right now are the width and the height of each of these photo frames, but it's also whole numbers when it comes to the spacing in between them. Same with this package over here, this package with the parrots. They're designed in whole numbers for the object size, the frame size, width and height. They're placed on whole numbers for the X and Y coordinates, but also in between them they have a whole number's worth of spacing, one full pica. Do we always go with a full pica? No. Here is 0.25 of a pica. So we can look at fractions of picas, or we can look at whole picas, or whole numbers, or fractions of numbers, just not decimals with numbers. Decimals with numbers get to be much more difficult, and you really have to put your math cap on to be able to do that. My recommendation is start with whole numbers. Once you're very comfortable with that, then look at fractions of whole numbers if you need to, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. So one pica spacing or 1.5 pica spacing, one pica spacing or 0.25 pica spacing, whatever works. But again, like anything, consistency is key. I'm Yearbook Guy Nabil. I hope you're having fantastic times with your yearbook. If you have any questions, if you need any help, lean in. Don't forget to use some color. Have a great day. I'm Yearbook Guy Nabil. Take care. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you really like it, please tell a friend.